them to come do it. And so there were a number of roles that I kind of knew going in where I wanted to go, but the rest of it, you're right, everyone is a lead. I think that's true of any film, it's true of any show. There's no such, it's a cliche, but there is no such thing as a small part. You know, if you're all telling the story together, it's an orchestra, it's a chorus. I was able to kind of go hat in hand to some actors I had not worked with, including both of the incredible actors that are on the stage with me right now, both of whom I think did an extraordinary service to me and to the movie by lending their voice and their incredible talent and lifting this story up into the stratosphere the way that you guys did. I would then go to people like Matthew Lillard, who I knew socially barely, and just say, hey, I have a role in this film. It's half of one day of your time shooting, and we don't have any money, but I really think it could have an enormous impact. And fortunately, so many of them said yes. I consider myself incredibly lucky that I was able to work with Nia on this, who had pretty much retired. And
that's that stunned me. I looked that up, and she had pretty much retired. So how did you get it?
I met Brian Henson, her husband, and we were talking about a project that we might collaborate on, because I'm a major Muppet fanatic. I'm a lifelong Muppet fiend, and he just kind of volunteered that he was married to Mia and that she loved a show I did called Midnight Mass. And so I suggested that the four of us go out to dinner, we double date, and at that dinner, Mia just said, I'm kind of out of the business, but I loved the show so much. If there's anything you ever want me to do, I would come do that for you. And I don't know if she really thought I would take her up on it or not, but I got to call her a few months later and say, funny you should mention, I have a part I think you'd be amazing for, and I think she's luminous in the film. And so it was a real honor to have her.
Yeah, she anchors that middle section. So, I mean, final section, I'm very confused. But she anchors that final section so beautiful. I mean, that's when, you know, she's almost like a fairy godmother. It ties all the way back to the dance, the finger, everything is really beautifully done. Yeah. So, you guys, what pulled you into this script, to this world? You two, what made you want to do this?
I think for me it was immediate and instant.